Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 14. Oh, the banner says day 13, but it's day 14, I promise. Let me see if I can change it. Don't think I can. Anyway, scrolling a bit along the bottom says day 14. I know what day it is at least. How is everybody doing? It's Monday here today. If you are watching it live, please come and say hi to me in the comments. Give me a little thumbs up. Let me know like which of these trainings so far has been like your most favorite one, like, and what's like your biggest takeaway so far from like what we've been sharing over the last 2 weeks. So we have 10 more to go, I think, or it was, 10, 11 probably, including today's. And I'm like, still, I was thinking, like, when I do these, oh my God, am I going to be like really tired by the end of them, coming live every single day? But like, not at all. Like, I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving sharing all of this amazing advice with you all. And hopefully it's pumping you up and getting you a bit excited about your nail businesses again. So today is a really important one as well. So it's called Merrily Making Time for Success. And because we are all so busy, aren't we? Like, we have so much going on. It could be that, one, we're trying to run a business. A lot of us might be trying to do that amongst other things. So we might have another job that we're trying to do. It might be that we're trying to raise kids at the same time. Might be just we have like really demanding like family like time that requires us to care for other people or be for other people, or we might have like lots and lots of other things going on, and it can be really hard to grow a business when we don't have the time to do it, and it can make things quite stressful. It can make things feel like that you can't, that that you're never going to get that success that you want, that you haven't got the time to put into it, and that can then make you feel like, am I ever going to get there? It can feel very, very frustrated. Like, I remember feeling that way like really all the time, and there were a lot of tears around it, because when I was trying to grow my mobile nail business, I had 2 very, very young children. So I had literally a 1-year-old and a 0-year-old, and I was trying to build it. And my husband worked full time up in London, and so I hardly had any time. I couldn't afford much childcare, and so I had to fit my working time into the time slots that was available to me. And I wanted to work more, and it very, very frustrated me in the beginning. And I feel very lucky now that I'm in a position where actually one child is at school, the other one I can afford more nursery now, and I'm in a better position. But I want you to know that I wasn't there to start with, and I had to show up and be very disciplined and show up in ways that a lot of other people don't want to, and they're not committed to put that time in. And I can tell you that to have the success that you want, like, you have to work on your business. And it's, I can hear my kids screaming at the moment because my son's school is closed, so everyone is here today until the new year. But you have to put that time in, and it's not enough to just put the time in to do the nails, obviously, and do the appointments. But while maybe you don't have enough appointments, or if you do, amazing, but then you'll need that extra time in order to do the marketing and to do the sales, to learn more about running a business, because only only half, if not less than half, of you running a business is actually being able to be a good nail tech. Like, being a good nail tech is really, really important. But if you don't make the time to actually work on your business rather than in it, and when I say work on your business, I mean having the time to learn how to market your services, learn how to sell your services, actually do the marketing that you need to, so that people in your area are aware of you. And if you don't have the time for that, then that is where people generally really, really struggle to actually grow their businesses, because they don't have the time to do it. Then, you basically, no one's going to know that you exist, and then you don't get to do the skill. And I see so many nail techs going and training to do the nails, and they do extra training and extra training and extra training doing nails, and then they go into all different types of products doing nails, which is great, and it's good to be like an all-round nail tech and to be able to do lots of services. And obviously your skill is important, but it's not the only thing. And sadly, for so many people, and let me know if you've ever done this, is that because they're not full, rather than going and learning how to market and sell their services, they go out and learn another service instead. So they'll be like, oh, well, if I go and learn to do waxing, or if I go and learn to do lashes, or if I go and learn to do this is going to be the answer to all of my prayers, because, that way I'll attract more clients. And tell me, like, has that worked for you? Like, has you just going and doing more and more different treatments and spending more and more money on learning how to do different services actually worked for you being able to attract new clients? Because for so many, it doesn't. And we can spend as much money as we want learning new services and making our skills better and better and better. But if we don't know how to attract clients into our business and we have no clients, then your business is not going to survive, and you're going to tell yourself it's because you're not good enough, or you haven't got it in you to run a business. And it's not that at all. It's literally just that you haven't learned what you need to. And in order to sell and market yourself, and it's a massive part. This isn't just a case of literally just showing up on social media like a few times a week and popping like some photos of your nails on, because as we all know, like, that is like unlikely to do anything for you, and not having a clear strategy in place and just going on and just popping on and being like, oh yeah, here's like the nails I did last week, hoping and sharing that into groups and just hoping that is going to bring clients in, just won't cut it. And for so many people, they say to me, oh well, I don't need to be in the Nail Business Success Club because I already know how to market my services. It's like, well, are you already fully booked? Are you already earning 5K a month doing nails? Because if not, trust me, you will learn a thing or two coming in and joining, because we can literally I include every single strategy about how to grow your business. And if you can give yourself that time and that commitment to actually learn some things, more things than you currently know about how to market and sell your services, trust me, you will have so much more success than if you just go out and try and learn more and more beauty services. And the other point I want to make on this, let me know if someone said, oh, I used to do that and have now realized that actually MBSE is what I needed. Yeah. And all the girls inside the MBSE, they're saying oh my God, they comment on the trainings, and it's oh my God, you really opened my eyes to this. I never realized this before. And it's just it's so true. And you don't know what you don't know. And so you think, oh, I know what it is. And I know people have said to me before, oh, I'm just going to go and sign up because there's a free social media training that I can go and do instead. And I'm like, that's fine. You go and do that free social media training. But trust me, it's still probably unlikely to give you what you need, because in the Nail Business Success Club, what we give you is very, very specific on how to market a nail service. You don't get that with other things. And it's also very results driven as well. It's set up in a way to help you get results. And with all the coaching and things like that included, it means you're not just accessing a course which you can just work through on your own, and then when you've got questions have no one to ask. This is very much to help you to grow your business and for you actually to get results. But anyway, let me go back to the thing that I wanted to talk about, which is making time for success. You have, what my first kind of point is, you have to put the time into your business. And I know it can be hard with everything around us, but we all have the same amount of time in our day. And sometimes I think to myself, oh, I feel bad because I'm trying to get results for these nail techs, but they don't have enough time to implement it. And I'm like, I found the time. I made the time for my business because it was so important to me. And this is the thing. We can all find excuses not to have the time. We can all find excuses not to have the money to invest in ourselves, to invest in our business. But it's what you make a priority, and it's what is the most important thing to you. So, it might be that you're like, well, I don't have any time to do the modules or the trainings inside the Nail Business Success Club, or I don't have time to even watch these free Advent videos that Joe's doing. But it's what you make. It's your time. Every single one of us has the same amount of time in our day. Why has mega entrepreneurs such as Richard Branson and I don't know, other people that have had amazingly successful businesses, they don't have extra time in the day. I don't know whether Richard Branson started out with money or not. I'm not sure, but I know I didn't start out with any money, and I have worked incredibly hard, and I've prioritized my business, and I have sacrificed other things so that I can progress to where I want to be. And yes, it's scary, and yes, we don't always want to do it, and sometimes I just want to sit on the sofa and do nothing, and sometimes I do sit on the sofa and do nothing, and that is also allowed. But also I understand I have to put that work into my business in order to get the results quicker for me. If I don't, I could be where I am now in another 10 years, but I've put that extra effort in now, so I don't have to wait that extra time. And, I know it when we say, oh, I don't have any time. I had 2 young children as well. I have the same, a lot of things going on in my life that I have to, but I make my business a priority, and I always have, sometimes to the detriment of my home life. Like the amount of arguments and things that me and my husband have, like when I was going out, like working like every night doing nails because I wanted to bring that money in and it was really important to me to grow the business. And he was here having to put the kids to bed, like coming home after a whole day up in London, having to put the kids to bed, you know, him basically looking after the house and me rarely seeing each other, me rarely being here, because it was so important for me to grow it. And he believed in it as well. And we knew that we would eventually get through the hard times and have like the monetary success and the feeling of success and all the nice things and be able to go on holiday and all of those things. So it was worth the sacrifice of those first few early years. You know, I didn't want to be like waiting until my kids went to school. And it's totally fine if you've decided to do this. Everyone has a different path and a different thing that they want to do. But for me personally, I didn't want to wait until both of my children were like 5 and in school before I started on my dream. I'd already let myself not do it my whole of my 20s when I was too scared. I finally had like the confidence and the courage to go for it. And I wasn't really wanting to wait like another 5 years. So, you know, I put that effort in. I had the kids in the day, you know, we'd be up at night with the kids, but I would still go out from like 7 till 10 p.m, like 10:30, 10:45, coming home, because that was so important to me to grow that business. And I did manage to grow it. And, you know, I'm very, very proud of what we managed to achieve with French and Drench. And I just want you to know as well, like so you need to make the time, like no one else is going to give you that time. And I know like you have other family commitments, but make sure they know how important it is to you. I mean, obviously your kids don't care. They're just like, I don't care what you do, mum. Like, you just need to go and get me a bowl of Cocoa Pops, whatever it is that they want. But, you know, if you've got like family around you that can help support you, you know, parents or partner or brothers and sisters or something, you know, tell them what your dream is, tell them where you think you can go with this, and see if they can help support you with some extra time. Like maybe they can have the children for a couple of hours, or, you know, maybe your husband can like take them out on a Saturday so that you can work on your marketing if you haven't got clients at that time. And so that they don't think that if they don't know how important it is to you, you know, they are less likely, I guess, to make sure that you get that time that you need. And I know that was between me and my husband. It was like a sore point for quite a while, was like getting to this kind of understanding and think where I wasn't bringing the money in, but I needed the time to work so that I could bring the money in the future, and having this like battle of like, well, who's doing, you know, it's that whole thing like who's doing more. And, you know, he obviously saw his job like more important than mine because he was the one that was bringing the money in at the time. But I was like, yeah, but if I don't have the time to work, I'm not going to be able to bring the money in, like, ever. So like I have to have this time to work. And I was very, very strong on that. I'm very adamant about that. And eventually, like, you know, we've come to a thing now where, you know, we both kind of make sense on what we're doing. And, you know, and now I'm bringing some money in as well, which is awesome. So, you know, it all works. And this is the thing, it's so hard, I think, for us when we're not bringing that money in and we're reliant on someone else, our partners normally, to support us through this time. But if we can just reassure them that we really believe in ourselves and that, you know, this is all going to work out and that we just need this time in order to do it, then, you know, that is what you need to do. And it is totally okay for you to work. It's totally okay for you to work, even if you've got children at home, if you've got other commitments on. And my last kind of point on this as well, and please let me know in the comments, like, is this all like making sense to people? Like, and how do you feel at the moment? Like you are making time for success for your business? Or do you think that actually, no, you could prioritize it a little bit more? And yeah, the last thing I wanted to say is that for so many of us, we have to run or do a job alongside the nails. And I know for so many of us will be like, this is so tough because I'm working all day, I'm coming home, and then I've got this like side gig on the side where I'm trying to grow my nail business to a tipping point where the nail business can earn enough so that I can stop doing that other job. And it's something that is a big hardship for so many and a sacrifice, because you're having to give up your evenings, but just know that it is all worth it, and that you're not alone in that. You know, I don't know what the figures are, but it's got to be 60-70%, maybe even higher, of people who do start a nail business alongside either doing another job or being a full-time parent. And just know that you can do it, and it's a short-term, you know, time where you have to put that extra effort in and work those extra hours for the long-term gain and the long-term success of you eventually being able to give up that other job. Or maybe your kids start going to school and you've got a little bit more time and you have a business that's bringing in like 5K a month. You know, you're able to go on holidays, you've got lovely clients that you're able to serve like daily, that come back to you over and over again, and all that hardship of that really trying to get those clients in through the door for the first time and growing the business and having to do that alongside the kids or alongside the other job, that all goes eventually, and you are left with a business that, yes, you still need to work hard in, but that you've got clients there that are pretty, 100% likely, 99% likely to be there the month after as well, because they're all raving fans of you. And it gives you the freedom. You can then get to choose when it is that you work, how much that you earn. You can keep putting your prices up over and over and get to the stage where you have these 5K months, and all because you've put that extra time in now. So hopefully that hopefully that helps. Leah's been having success. I know. I've seen her in the nails and sales group. So I gave up my other job to do nails full time. My hubby is good at giving me time to work on it, as he knows it means so much to me. That's really nice. It's so nice when we've got such supportive family, and I know we're really lucky to have that, because I know from conversations with other nail techs, there's quite a lot of others that don't have that level of support at home, and that can make things really tough for you. But just stay strong and know that you can do this, and prove them wrong. I love a little bit of proving them wrong. No, I'm going to do this. I don't care how hard you're going to make it for me. I'm still going to do this. Hopefully you found that good. Let me know. Come and share in the posts in the nails and sales group, or comment below, are you merrily making time for success? Do you have enough time? Are you putting enough into your business that you need to? Have an amazing day. I really look forward to seeing you for day 15 tomorrow. I hope we haven't confused you too much with the day 13 thing there. See you later. Bye.